Hello, this is Mackenzie with Partners for Pediatric Vision. I'm going to show you how to change your accessibility settings on your iPad in order for you to view your screen easier and reduce eye strain. So I have an iPad right in front of me. We're going to go to our settings on iPad. And then I'm going to go to my accessibility tab. And there's different tabs here is vision, physical and motor, hearing, and general. I'm going to start off with voiceover. We can turn voiceover on. And we can try.
Important. Okay. Button. Okay. Button.
And we have to do a 2-touch.
Voiceover on. Voiceover off.
And then I'm going to turn it off. So I can show you the other accessibility settings on your iPad. We can go to speech. We could change the voice, the pitch, and we can add a new language if we need to. There's also a Braille accessibility. We can do input, Braille screen input. We can change how many we see. So let's go to Braille screen input. We can change it to uncontracted. That's for our younger kids. If they're a little bit older, we can do contracted Braille. Zoom. We can turn zoom on. It magnifies the entire screen. On your left-hand side, you're going to see a square where it can magnify absolutely everything. You can move that with your finger up, down, to the side, and it magnifies it. We can turn it off as well, and then we can go to, we can do to all the way down on your zoom is maximum zoom level. Bring that up more if you'd like. I'm going to go back to accessibility, and I'm going to go to display and text size. So we can do bold text. Larger text is off. We can turn that on with your button. And then it has at the bottom a line where you can increase your text size. So I'm going to go bigger. As you can see, it gets bolder and larger text. As the text gets larger, your screen is going to have less, right? Because you're making the text larger. And then I'm going to make it smaller. I'm going to leave it actually right there so you can see the large text as I go along. So we have also, and we can increase the contrast as well on your iPad. So right now we have a white background with black letters on your iPad. If you think this, you're photosensitive, light sensitive, then we can change the contrast. If you're light sensitive, we can let's do smart invert. And we click on that. It brings the background of the iPad to a black background, and it's going to have white letters. So if that's easier for you, you can also change that. A classic invert is going to do a black background, white letters, but then the buttons and numbers are going to be brighter colors. You could change the filter of the color as well. Then I'm going to go back and I'm going to go to audio descriptions. You can turn audio descriptions on. So whenever you're on social media or on an app, it can read it to you or audio describe it to you. I'm going to turn that back off for now. Then I'm going to go to keyboards. There's different software that we can change. We can increase the size, or the contrast of it as well. There's slow keys, sticky keys. You can kind of play around with it and see what works for you. Audio and visual. There's background sounds, which is really good to if you don't want anything in the background to distract you. You can turn that on. So you have some different types of sounds. We can also make audio on the right and the left-hand side. That's easier for you. There's also subtitles and captioning. We're going to go to, I'm on subtitles and captioning, and you're going to go down to style transparent background. And you can make it a large text, a classic, so if that's easier for you, an outline text. So you see how it changes. So transparent background has white letters with kind of like a gray background. Large text, the letters are larger, but it's still white letters on a grayish background. And then classic is a little bit black. It's black background on white letters, but the white letters might be a little bit difficult to view. And then outline text is no background and just white letters. You can also create a new style. You can change the font, the size, and the color of your letters and the background of your letter. So we're going to do we're going to change I'm going to change the font to, I'm going to change it to Iowan. And then I'm going to go to size. I'm going to choose extra large. I'm going to go back. I'm going to change the color of the letters, and I'm going to change it to black letters. Or you can do blue letters, yellow letters. I'm going to change it to yellow letters. I really like how that looks. Then I'm going to change the background to, I'm going to keep it at black. And then we can change also under the color the percentage of how you want the background. So if I have it at 0%, there will not be no background. 25%, it's going to have a gray tint in the back. 75%, that looks really beautiful, a black background. 100%, it's much darker, black background on yellow text. I'm going to leave it at 100%. It looks really nice and legible. We can also highlight, change the color of the highlight as well. But that looks really nice. It's a yellow letters on black background. Okay, then I'm going to go back to accessibility settings. You can do accessibility shortcut. There's guided access. So I'm going to go back to our text display and text size. I'm going to change the bold text. I'm going to take off the bold text, and large text, I'm going to take it off with my button and show you the difference between the size and the color of your original text on your iPad is. To large text, turn it back on, turn back bold text, and see it's much easier to view. That's increase. I'm clicking on increase contrast. You see that difference right there. Makes it much easier to see. And then I'm going back to the accessibility settings, and I hope you liked our video.